ring, feel the heat rise. Urban world order where legends collide. Bryan, Kyle, Eddie got the mic tight. Dropping suplex rhymes in the spotlights. Welcome to the youth, but we heat row. We call the show, wrestling mind sharp like a figure four throw. Bryan, Kyle, Eddie here to steal the flow. Tag team champs in the podcast glow. Power bomb, opinions breaking the floor. Every word's a DDT, bodies hardcore. Ladder match, topics climbing for more. Bell rings, true stingers can't ignore. Welcome to the youth, but we heat row. We call the show, wrestling mind sharp like a figure four throw. Bryan, Kyle, Eddie here to steal the flow. Tag team champs in the podcast glow. Gorilla press stories held up high. Chokehold debates make your head fly. Cage match questions, no soft replies. Steel chairs of knowledge to amplify. First the script, put you in a lock. Every discussion's a pile driving shock. Urban world order, no time for a clock. Bryan, Kyle, Eddie, work the block.
Hello everybody, my name is Kyle, and this here is Bryan.
How do you hold Winslow's?
That there is Eddie.
Still wiping the crust out of my eyes.
And this is the very early UWO podcast.
Very early.
See, the problem was they watched Monday Night Raw and they said, "Oh, Monday Night Raw's going out early. We should do that
I think that it could be that
Are they really?
next week, 6 o'clock."
we're really aliens or AI images that are attempting to fool you into thinking that we're Kyle, Bryan, and Eddie.
So making us spaghetti. We try to prove that.
Can my AI be rich as fuck?
Your AI identifies as being rich as fuck.
I'm rich, bitch!
Mine's 7 feet tall, full head of hair. At least 7 feet tall.
I don't really think AI can pull that off, bro.
Truthfully, I'm a lot taller.
Yeah. You're very tall for 11.
See, what it is that he uses these magical tricks and editing and
It's all the editing.
angles,
It's all editing and
camera
angles.
angles and stuff like that. So if you want to donate to the UWO GoFundMe page so we can get a better camera that isn't all tricky and got bad angles and everything.
We can also buy good genetics.
Something with 4K.
Wait, can I get good genetics too? Shit.
We can all have hair and shit.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Call me Slender.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lavender. Luscious hair. I'm going to have hair like Obafemi next week. I just want hair. I miss it.
We all want hair.
You know?
I'm letting mine grow in, but I'm not showing because if I did, you'd be like, there's no purpose.
I mean, the old, horseshoe works.
Yes.
The old horseshoe. Did I just hear feedback?
No, it wasn't feedback. It was someone's phone that was going off.
But all of our phones are on the table. So who
could we be talking about?
Who could we be talking about?
Who are we talking about? And speaking of hair,
Speaking of hair,
off to the side really quick is my boy Matthew. He's in the building. Matthew, say what up to the people. With words.
What up, peoples?
Yeah, Matthew is here.
You want to come on camera?
You want just slide over? Just slide over.
It's okay, man.
He doesn't want the hair to bald ratio to go out of whack.
That cameras, if you knew this, Bryan, right?
Yeah.
We can actually
Turn it. I mean, we could just turn the camera.
Just tweak it.
Just move it. So, he's camera shy.
Somebody has to get up and do that, so that's why you need to donate to the UWO GoFundMe page for a 4K camera.
See what you did there. See what you did there. Smart.
Should they make the deposit made directly to Eddie Ortiz?
I mean, you want to send my cash app is open. Never closed.
Link in the bio.
And this isn't one of those things that one of your friends just come up like, hey, DM me, I'll let you know how to do this Cash App split. Yeah, if you DM them people, you deserve to lose your money. I'm sorry.
Hey, that is factual. That's factual.
Look, it's another forgotten soul.
So, really quick, what up to everybody in the chat? Yes, we are early.
What up, Drew?
We are so early. Nothing is getting put on the screen. Except for one thing. There's one thing that'll probably get put on the screen.
What's that?
The thing that we do.
Ass?
No, it's you do the whole intro thing for it and all that stuff. We wish. But no, so we're literally freeballing it today, and as you can see in the top comment, the only real thing we really know to really get into is the predictions we do every week.
Knock.
Because there's a fucking show every week now.
Knock.
Yeah.
There's knock.
Knock?
Yeah.
Night of hostages.
Night of no.
I didn't say it.
Night of catastrophes.
We hope not.
Yeah, I mean, they were already stuck in an airport one time. There was bombs that was, not too far away from them. There was a no-fly zone ordered, and 2 minutes later rescinded because Linda McMahon was like, "Now we're gonna get this money." And then, I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?
I don't know.
Oh, don't forget that any American civilian or military in the area is considered an enemy, was given out directly to the country, basically telling all Americans to evacuate the area.
I mean,
don't go there. It's that simple. Just don't go.
$3 billion in the hole. You're gonna take. I guess you just fuck it.
Now, you know what,
What's
guys?
the worst that can happen? They shave off payroll.
We're gonna go get this money. All right,
$50 million. Man, that's a lot of money.
But $3 billion in the hole. $50 million, they make a dent in that.
Well, you sold yourself to TKO.
Hey, man. Yeah.
We'll get into that. As a matter of fact, if y'all got questions, I guess, do we answer them?
Why not?
Yeah, we answer questions today.
Technical knockout, and I want to give a big shout out to my dog Andrew, because he's actually in the comments on the live show for once, and one of the first people in the comments.
Plus, the Hobie, Mr. Deep.
I mean, the Stormtrooper.
Oh, see, I didn't say we haven't played it in a while, so I haven't said anything to be a subtle shot.
I mean, listen, man, just don't put it on hardcore mode because we're all dead. You know what I mean? She can be pointing like a sniper rifle at you. You never know. And plus, she just throws grenades. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, like who does that? Anyway,
Call of Duty banter for those who don't know.
yeah. Does anybody want to tell her to let Wardlow go to work?
Supposedly he's an American Gladiator now.
All right. What about Beast Mortos? Because I think that's the new one.
He just
main evented.
You wonder why he main evented. You wonder why he main evented. I'm just saying.
CEO makes things happen, man.
Yeah.
Benefits.
Hey, man. Date a woman.
She upgraded for her.
Think about it, man. Triple H started dating Stephanie. Now he's running joint.
We all saw her ex-husband.
Andrade, who gets zero crowd reaction, got brought back.
Wait, Andrade still works there?
Yeah. He's actually...
He was in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he was in Money in the Bank.
So they didn't bench him.
No.
He was
So they let him get up for a day.
They need a body. Really quick, and I do want to talk about Mortos.
They go through a ladder.
Since it was brought up about Mortos, right?
That's why they did it.
Mortos is nice.
No, much.
He's fucking nice. Eddie, we saw him live. When
Yes,
the dude's fucking incredible.
He's
So I appreciate the push.
He's a hell of a lot better than Hologram.
Way better than fucking Hologram.
Not yet on hologram.
Way better than Hologram.
Who was eating a lot of ass in a viral clip, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Them are your boys.
My name.
It was just a tip.
See, he don't know, man.
Was that Mansour or Marseilles?
That was amazing.
Mace.
It's Mace.
He ate Mace's ass.
Mace.
Marseille.
Marseille.
That man suave.
Yes. They even got the referees doing it.
I will say that I'm happy that they're over though. But honestly, I'm not opposed to Beast Mortos being in the main event and being used more in AEW.
I'm not opposed to
I'm all for it.
Anybody who was actually good in the ring being used in the main event. I'm a firm believer that the main event picture should be a shared thing. You shouldn't see the same people main eventing every show. I understand that you have your top of the card people, your middle of the card people, your low card people. But you're not going to advance anybody if you keep the same people at the top of the card, period. Which says what it is, man.
Okay.
And most of the time, especially with AEW, WWE not so much the first and the last match usually they're going to be the best matches of the day. But mostly with AEW, the matches that you don't expect the mid-carders are the ones that steal the goddamn show.
Okay. Senor Eddie, your boy Mortos.
I mean, I'm mad at it. The man's a good wrestler. The man's a good hand. Everything. They obviously ain't doing shit with fucking La Faction, so might as well use him for something.
True.
I don't know what the fuck's going on there, because you would swear by the fucking Russia's social media presence on fucking X, the man is begging for a fucking goddamn chance.
Mm-hmm.
But who the fuck knows, because every other post of his is him looking like he's begging for a chance, and then him at home looking like he's happy as fuck to be home.
Question, is he being used in Ring of Honor at all?
Who the fuck knows? You gotta be part of the live audience to know what's going on in Ring of Honor.
And we left.
Put it this way.
No offense.
And Jalisco, we should have literally just switched masks with Dragon Lee
Respect
and
Yeah.
gave them Jalisco and kept Dragon Lee, because he obviously is better than fucking Jalisco or Dracula over there.
Mm-hmm.
That man phones it in. We're just waiting for Dragon Lee's contract to come up and bring him home.
I'm sorry, dog, but I'm gonna be dead real when I say
Dragon Lee
this.
does wrestle the WWE, bro.
I'm really gonna
He's
be
there
dead
occasionally.
real when I say this. And it's just like, and I hate to say it because people don't really drift to him, but just like Andrade. Dragon Lee, Andrade, they're two people who get zero reaction whenever they wrestle, but they kill it when they're in the damn ring. It's crazy. Like, they cannot get any momentum, and a change of scenery actually would help him a lot.
1000% agree. 1000% agree.
Dragon Lee's suffering. They brought him in, shiny new toy, then they brought in the Lucha Bros,
And
shiny
then
new toys. And the other,
Bye, Dragon Lee, we don't need you no more.
Pretty much.
and then they brought in a white guy in a mask and threw away Lucha Bros.
No, they didn't just bring in a white guy with a mask, Eddie.
He was
They were searching the earth for some of the best luchadors
he was already
out there.
But-
Okay, and they came across this place, this new place, right? It's only been around since 2025. It's called the Gulf of America. You might have heard of it, right? And then they discovered that there was this amazing luchador that had some of the most innovative maneuvers in the entire world that wowed people from all over the world, but never was televised. Because you know why? They didn't have TV in the Gulf of America, Kyle.
But he was
So he wasn't able. Don't even have cameras.
was-
There aren't really many photos of this guy. But you know what he did? He came to WWE. He made it to WrestleMania and won.
he was already there.
Kyle, he was just in Money in the Bank.
He was,
And then I'm not to get
also-
political,
he also wrestled-
not to get political,
Yeah,
but Eddie confirmed the rumors. It's true. For some reason, El Grande Americano has been deported from the United States of America.
It's because Chad's getting
Kyle, this is listen.
El
we're in a-
Gringo-
we are in a very serious time in this
He
country.
was picked up at Home Depot trying to moonlight.
Because he doesn't only works on Mondays and sometimes Saturdays.
TKO wasn't paying him that well.
So
because
he had to make extra income.
But he's the same person. See, Chad.
The same person as himself. Yes, Kyle. He was born
I
that.
got a good authority. Chad Gable's the one who called the ice hotline.
Yeah. And then they got into a fist fight.
That's why
They got into a fight,
He
right?
picked up that ball so fast he blew his shoulder out.
Because he's an American, Kyle. So you know what happened? They got into a fight in the back. And then out of nowhere, he said, I will never let you live your entire life knowing that you sent me out of this country and get me deported. So he took Chad Gable's arm and he hurt it. And now Chad Gable has to have surgery, Kyle.
But he was.
This is America.
I heard he's already down in El Salvador in that Supermax.
He can't even talk to people.
But he was already there. See,
He's over there making cappuccinos.
Quite possibly.
But he's already. You see, he's Chad. Chad is.
Injured, yes. He's out for what? A couple of months now? They said, what, like 6 months, 8 months?
But he's El Grande Americano. Chad.
He's his biggest fan. But like Eddie said, for some reason, he decided to turn and he called ice on
You
him.
won't be able
To see either one of them now.
You won't be able to boo Chad Gable on TV for about 8 months.
Yep.
Because he's an ice snitch.
Yep.
And karma is a bitch.
Yep, so he can't wrestle, and now we lost El Grande. So WWE just lost 2 of their top stars, Kyle. This is a sad day.
You know how many they just lost all good faith they got buying CMLL's minor league promotion.
You know.
I didn't say that part. though.
They already bought that promotion, AAA, and they had an event in which Chad was actually showcased. And later on,
Yeah, he did. He had a match with El Hijo del Vikingo, and it was a phenomenal fucking match.
match was so fucking.
It was so fucking good.
Match was so good.
It was so good.
And because he was a snitch. See, our boy Brody Lee went down to Mexico to abolish ICE.
Yeah.
El Gringo went down there and started calling ICE.
Yeah.
So El Gringo called it on himself.
No, Chad called.
The Gringo.
The Gringo.
Started calling out El Gringo.
Yeah, it wasn't fair.
Because he was mad.
And he was mad he didn't get a spot in the ladder match. He didn't qualify.
See, our white boys go down there and don't want ICE.
That's
Your
right.
white boys go down there and call ICE. I saw Chad in the crowd taking names. He's like, I see you on American soil, I'm snitching.
You know that.
It's so weird because this just really turned into a win for AEW.
But it's
This really did.
but it's literally a Chad. Fuck it. I feel like KO.
I'm more confused.
I feel like KO with Ezekiel, man.
There were two different people. One had a beard, one didn't.
You know what? When Chad comes back, you
One
know
had a beard, one
his
didn't.
name is not Chad Gable anymore. It's Karen Gable.
Yeah.
He's a snitch. He's a Karen.
And y'all have a hard time believing
He's a new Karen Angle.
that Chris Bay did it.
He wasn't there!
He did it. He shot that man.
He did not.
From the Raptors. Shot it.
You're picking on someone who's going through rehab right now, Kyle. This is a serious subject. It's trying times in America. People are getting picked up left and right, and now we just lost a guy who won at WrestleMania. It's like losing the Iconics.
I have a question. Why are we watching the bastardized version of FBI Light over here?
Because it's only 4:30 and TNA isn't on.
Jesus Christ, this goddamn thing is
There
awesome.
ain't nothing wrong with Tony. Stop. Tony versus Staxton.
I'm sorry, Stats and his little crew.
I just say I just popped that. Look at Matthew. Matthew couldn't stop laughing because he knew it was true.
Like, this Stacks and his crew is like the bastardized version of FBI Light over here.
What? Matthew, there's a microphone. You can talk.
He's right.
No wonder Big Vito was over there talking shit. He's like, what the? Nazios got home like, I gotta turn this shit off. Like, what the hell?
Oh, Matt, at least turn the mic towards you so we can pick up your audio.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
turn it a little bit more. There you go.
Don't be that shy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a rumor that I said something inappropriate to a teller at a store today, and those rumors are completely and utterly false. How dare you accuse me of something I clearly did? No, don't do that. Fucking a perfectly good stories or facts and shit.
Man, the only risk I take is Eddie, you weren't there. See, we're free balling today. That's the best way to describe it. You weren't there today. We went to the store. We went to go buy some shit. And something about the term dangerous came up. And the little Asian lady over there, she was like, oh, you're going to do something dangerous. Kyle said, hey, the only thing dangerous I would ever do is fuck a bitch raw. And we walked out of the store. We all went.
Alleged.
We do not know what to say.
Alleged.
Allegedly, he said that.
Yeah, man.
Allegedly. That shit was funny.
Huh?
Me and you should be called fucking dangerous. Kyle E. Dangerous. Eddie E. Dangerous.
Allegedly. How dare you snitch? I'm a very nice, soft-spoken, shy, non-ongoing guy. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's gonna be
And I made the doctor by Tony Khan.
being.
Eddie, listen.
And there is no age limit on adoption, Mr. Khan.
You
You were older than him.
You're so in that Khan family.
I said
Travis,
Mr. Khan.
Travis on his wedding, man, chilling, watching him throw his life away to that nice young lady.
This man really, he did not sign a prenup.
No. I mean,
Didn't he just get almost a fully guaranteed contract?
a signing bonus.
Oh, signing bonus?
No, they gave him his entire signing bonus up front.
That's true.
And he bought a house for him,
Uh-huh.
and it's in his and hers name. And in about 4 years,
It's
about to be in her.
her name, as well as the cars, the dogs, the ice cube trays in the freezer.
Oh, but you better get some really good endorsements.
What's crazy is as soon as he got married, there was like 3 lawyers who went to that pretty much the rookie meeting. You know,
Oh, yeah. They
they told him, and I quote, okay, we're going to give you guys free prenups. We're going to make the arrangements free. None of you are to do what Travis Hunter just did. Not one of you.
It's actually, they actually,
Wait, that really happened?
That really
they
happened.
made a rookie course when rookies come in.
Well,
they
this
have-
course is like to handle your finances and shit.
Now prenup is a course.
Not only, I mean, they
A
basically.
day late and $1 short.
They basically, whenever you get drafted into the NFL, you have this little meeting with, I mean, they bring in legends. They tell you what to expect.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, how to
Financial
handle, how they
advisors, all
handle,
that shit.
how they handle the massive amounts of women that are waiting for you at the hotel.
I saw that part.
There's
He's like,
things
yo,
like
I need to know that you're getting knocked off by two sluts in the back after the
Yeah.
club. Like, he's like, motherfucker, I've seen it. It's true. This happens.
They get social media training.
Yup.
Exactly.
How to handle your accounts.
Things like this, or this, because when you come into that much money, you do become a target for women, haters, hackers, scammers, things of that nature.
Oh, what up, Jackson? I didn't even see that you were there. I keep forgetting. Jackson's on the YouTube. What up, Jackson?
And pussy has destroyed empires.
It literally has.
Read your history books, kids.
Yes.
Pussy's destroyed empires.
For real.
If you guys ever want to know why you need a prenup if you get into money, right? There's this group called I believe it was the Beatles that he was a singer of.
Paul McCartney?
Yeah. Ask Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Why you need a prenup. His ex-wife's now great-grandchildren don't need to do a damn thing, and the only thing that she did was marry a dude who was rich as fuck with no prenup. I mean, that's pretty much it. She got like $500 million or some shit like that.
I mean, ask Bezos' ex-wife. That'd be around $500 million.
I gotta step out for a quick minute. Excuse me.
All right, guys.
Pardon me. Continue on.
While Bryan is taking
Very important.
a very important phone call from a very important person, we would like to remind you
It's the
all.
black casting couch.
Yes, we would all like to remind you that this podcast is not PC nor PG. And what I'm about to say is probably going to be slightly controversial. Slightly, okay? There's some people who don't need to worry about prenups. They're your wife. If you are a male, you need a prenuptial agreement. Unless you marry Oprah.
I mean, Stedman was cock, so.
And he still is. And he's a very happy cuck. Because he can take the private jet across the pool yard to go to the other side of the pool.
I guess it's one of that arrangement where, listen, just when I have to do TV or something like that, that my assistants tell me I need to have you around, I'll call you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's
I'll live in the pool house. Shit.
Alright, see the pool house? The pool house bigger than the fuck my house.
Yeah, man. And he got private chefs. He got everything. And then I'll live there too. I'm good, man. Shit, I'll smell the chlorine.
I'll clean the motherfucker pool.
Man. But let's get into something wrestling related. We probably just lost like half the audience with that fucking conversation. What do you want to talk about, Eddie?
Let's see here. How about the incredible fucking... Since 2 weeks ago, you had Carl, the loyalist puppet Byrd on here and everything, and y'all had a three-way love fest with WWE over here, like, everything WWE over here and everything. How about the incredible fucking shows that AEW has been presenting? How about the incredible show in Mexico that AEW presented?
Nobody watched it.
But y'all tuned in for fucking AAA fucking bullshit.
Well,
See, this is what I'm talking about. The incredible hate that these puppets be having. Okay? AEW has been going out bangers. That's right. We went out to Mexico, and that was a great show down there. Okay? Everybody showed up and showed out. Okay? Literally, we erased the bad taste of Sin Cara in one night with Mystical.
wow.
That man, I think everybody just at that point said, okay, he was no longer associated with Sin Cara, he's free now. From there. That man, I didn't know that man was a god down there that was singing this theme song in Spanish and everything.
People that
I
are
didn't
from
realize how much of a
Mexico,
god he was.
Mexican wrestlers are treated with a lot of respect in Mexico, man. It just is what it is. American audiences just do not. No, the Kingo. I don't know what the fuck he did. Shit.
Apparently, they like that real more. Who the fuck? I guess what happens in America stays in America.
Yeah, because they don't know.
Either that, they know a little more than we know.
By the way,
You know, Boot Del Rio, Mexico, there might be cartel associated, I guess. I don't fucking know. They might actually know more than we know. But who the hell knows?
but let me ask you a question though. What did we say, me, Carl, Byrd, O'Brien, Moose, that was negative toward AEW?
Yeah, they talk about it.
Yes! That's it!
You guys just sat here knobbing off fucking WWE.
We did a jobber bracket. Okay? There was some AEW wrestlers in AEW.
My fucking number one draft pick didn't even win. Combo didn't get his shine, which is fucked up.
Congo did.
He had a first, second round bye.
Award the Congo trophy.
And they didn't even give it to the inaugural fucking name. When you name it after somebody, usually the inaugural champion.
Shout out to my dog, man. I just saw him.
No.
You see that one in the back?
What, the titties in the back? Oh, she has a face. Oh. Okay, she has a face. Well, Hangman Page, kind of a promo in Spanish.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, who would have known?
The man, the white little cowboy. He cut. I didn't know. I don't call him by surprise, but apparently the man did grow up on a farm. And
I gotta pull you real quick. Cause I was in the shall I say the bowels of the IWC, and they were having a conversation, listing the reason that a certain superstar, which is going to piss you off, is completely and utterly overrated. Tony Storm. How the fuck is someone who reinvented themselves and did not lose a step in her craft? Only thing she did is get better in terms of promoting. Probably even a bigger. No, that's not the problem. Ridiculously bigger star. How the hell is she?
See, there's many different bowels down there. There's many different. You went into a loyalist puppet bowl.
No, there was all AEW guys.
All right, so what did I miss?
I'm telling you.
Who's Hail Mary?
I guarantee you, those people have AEW names and stuff because they try to blend in with the AEW crowd just to spew hate. There are many of those that will have AEW fan this number, AEW rules number, and they just go in there. And
what up, Big Henry? Oh, by the way, just so you guys know,
and then hate.
Big Henry wants to be in the studio to discuss some wrestling with us.
Don't even ask, just bring it.
See that, Em? Told you. I got you, brother. I got you. Let me know when. I mean, he been going to a lot of shows around Rhode Island. The midget wrestling. He's been.
When did that come to Rhode Island?
Twice.
When?
There was one on the beach not too long ago. And
I actually want to see that.
Yeah, man. He'll film you on everything.
They actually hold regular midget wrestling in this bar in Newport.
Yes. Yeah,
I
really.
walked by and they were like having promotional things. It was still too early for them to start, but they were.
I hate going to Newport.
The ring.
I fucking hate.
The ring isn't that big though.
You would think. See, they don't got the skill to hit. Maybe they don't got the skill to handle like we all see.
They hold it in a bar.
Ah, man, but big shout out to my dog, Henry. He's gonna be on here shortly, very shortly. And yo, do me a favor. Just do me a favor. When you come, right? That librarian, that spicy. It's I want to say spicy collard greens, but it's not collard greens. I've just found out it's actually spinach, but it's fucking delicious. Alright? Just bring some of that with you, brother. Just bring.
Technical difficulties.
It's only me, don't worry.
Man, it happens.
And I'm back. See?
So we were discussing trying to watch the taste of the three-way you guys have with WWE 2 weeks ago.
Eddie just can't stand it.
Guys,
you know what Eddie is?
so nothing about AEW. Just sat here nodding off fucking WWE and everything, and we're discussing the incredible run that AEW's been on, the great shows that they're putting on and everything.
Yes.
Okay, even the collision's gotten better.
That's actually true.
That's true.
Okay.
That's very true.
So,
But we were on here with somebody who really doesn't care that much about AEW.
yes,
Why would we be
he's
talking?
all the Lord's puppet Byrd.
He looks like we're
Okay.
You like what you like, man.
The man kisses Vince McMahon poster.
You know, Cole literally trained to become a professional wrestler. Like he is there's no questions about his fandom.
Carl knows more about being a referee than the
Well then, Eddie, since you think we glazed WWE, I am going to bring up a topic while I was, getting a
So
very.
we're going to glaze in AEW.
Well, here's more to the glazing.
Hangman's incredible Spanish promo.
Well, first off, that was phenomenal. That was great. And not only that, I will stand here and proudly say,
Well, see Chad Gable do that.
I'm going to say it with my chest. Mercedes Moné is the best women's wrestler in the world today. And it's not even a fucking question. Good. You don't got to show the hat, but... No, me. I said that.
That's Cap.
I did. No, it's not Cap. No, the Cap stays on. It's not Cap.
She's 1B.
No, she's one.
Because the other one's timeless.
I give her, okay, well then that's the argument that we can totally agree with, and we will have at All In. See how that's professional wrestling? That's long-term booking right there.
Mercedes Moné is not better than Athena.
Yes, she is.
She's not better than Tony.
Yes, she is.
You know what? Fuck it. But only thing that's better than Tony is her record.
And I'm not even talking AEW. I'm talking in the world of professional wrestling right now. She is number one. It's not even a fucking question.
She's out there doing Ultimate Dragon.
Not only is she doing the Ultimate
She out there
Dragon.
belt collecting. Kenny, he's belt connected. Okay? People have belt collect. She out there Ultimate Dragon collecting.
Think of this statistic, right? And shout out to Busted Open, and a big shout out to Busted Open. I'll talk about that later. But they brought this up on Busted Open Radio, right? When you think about the time that we talk about the world of professional wrestling, right? In every era, there's this gap, right? Of somebody who's doing something that nobody else has been able to do. How many women in the history of women's wrestling can say, she wrestled at Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. She wrestled at the Tokyo Dome in Japan. Mm-hmm. She wrestled at a sold-out Wembley Stadium. Mm-hmm. She wrestled at Arena Mexico. Mm-hmm. The girl has been winning championships in all of these places as well. Not only that, currently her run has been fucking ridiculous. The one match she has lost since she has left WWE, one-on-one, was when she broke her foot against Willow.
She just lost.
One-on-one.
Yeah,
Well, she lost the New Japan Strong title,
When she lost
which
the-
everybody's.
That was a four-way.
Oh, that is true.
That was a four-way.
That is true.
Her only singles loss
What's the who? What's the who?
Huh?
Who was it to?
Was to Willow.
That's right.
But it was she got hurt.
I don't give a fuck.
It still counts.
They
got her.
Technically,
They took that one.
technically, both said they had to call it audible there because she was set to win.
Yes, but here's the thing, right? When I you know what
No,
we
she's
compare.
so great. She got Stephanie Vancourt signed. Because let's face it, anybody know that name? Anybody know that name prior to that?
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that too.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Sometimes the yams get you signed, bro. It just is what it is.
Ask Shawn Michaels.
Well, we know Shawn had the type.
Oh.
But nevertheless, there was nobody.
Nobody was talking about Stephanie Booker.
They weren't looking at her.
Nobody was talking about Stephanie.
Unless
Booker.
she had privately DM'd her ass cheeks to Shawn Michaels.
She had two matches on AEW television. She had the one where, right before your title shot, when you're about to lose, you win on Collision, and then you have the match against the champion, and then she lost.
We need two things to become an NXT woman. All right, go ahead. We need our resume, and we need reference. Okay, well, here's my left cheek from resume. Here's my right cheek from
And if you're a blonde, here's my left titty, here's my right titty.
And look how thick I am. And look, bang, right there.
Yep, see? Look, hey, it's Hank and Tank!
Hey, they actually did something.
They're doing something on NXT, Kyle!
They got put out.
They were out!
What are they, Eddie?
They were laid out!
What are they?
They were asleep!
They have to sneak attack the greatest tag team on the planet.
I don't think it was a sneak attack. It looked like it was 2-on-2.
Your favorite tag team don't have a title.
My favorite tag team didn't get their ass whooped. They save people from getting their ass whooped, Kyle!
Hey, look, say his name. He appears. Nobody said his name, though.
He's here.
No, he's not even here.
We are just watching.
His
NXT
name
I really
is
didn't.
lukewarm. Joe Hendry.
Oh, we'll talk about
Here
that.
we go.
But no, let's get back to the Mercedes thing real quick, right? She's the best in the world. And one thing I always bring up to people, especially to take an Eddie phrase, WWE fans. When you do it in one place, it's cool. But when you're doing it around the world, it gets you the credibility.
And I had to admit, I was completely fucking wrong. I thought she was going to go on a losing tour. I was completely fucking wrong about that booking prediction.
Can I ask one question?
Go right ahead.
Is she overrated?
No, she's properly rated.
Oh.
Sasha Banks was overrated.
Oh.
See what he did there?
I did. Okay.
See what he did there? Matthew, you see what he did? See how he does that?
Eddie, what's your favorite tag?
See, the thing
Just
is,
a quick question. What's your favorite tag?
Monet collects belts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Monet apparently upgrades her men. Okay,
Yeah, man.
Monet gives rubs.
Your wife's on TV, isn't she?
Monet gives rubs. Sasha was.
Huh?
Sasha was.
Matthew, just so you know, right now, Kyle isn't going to be paying attention to a single thing that we say.
Sasha was with a tiny little Asian guy. Okay, Sasha was losing titles after
Winning them for 2 weeks.
a week or two. Okay, Sasha was giving no rubs. It's a huge difference. Huge difference.
And here's another part of my whole the best in the
Hide your
business.
weed. Jada Parker's on TV.
You shut your mouth.
Here's another thing I'll bring up when it comes to that conversation, right? The Charlotte Flair lovers. You can love Charlotte Flair all you want, but at least 6 of those title reigns were flip-flops with Mercedes Moné.
Quick question.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
See, that's what I'm saying. But no, when it comes to that argument, if we're talking about right here today, Mercedes Moné is number 1. It's not even a fucking question, in my opinion. Nobody in the world of pro wrestling is doing what she's doing.
Bro.
And Tatum Paxley, how you don't...
Now, before I actually respond to whatever that was that you were talking about,
Why is this chick walking around with a Barbie doll?
because before I was so rudely...
Did you see the backside of her yet?
Why is this chick walking around with a Barbie doll?
Because she's psycho.
Like,
You know how they gotta have the goth chick.
Jesus, mother of God. They fired the wrong goth chick.
All I know is we were talking about something before I was very pleasantly interrupted. Shawn Michaels booking.
It's on TV right now.
Literally on TV right now.
Shawn Michaels is the booker of the year again.
Look, all the men,
We all had the day off today.
all the neckbeards in the crowd are standing at attention.
They ain't the only ones. Anyway, why Tyrese Halliburton in this game?
They sell lotion and napkins.
Oh, that's right. He isn't yet. Wait, they put what's his name too?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay, that's actually a pretty good
man.
DLC.
Great colleague. You gotta have a colleague.
No, we got Abyss. We get Abyss.
And Tyrese broke.
We get Abyss.
And Tyrese snapped his Achilles.
Hey,
Dude, that oof.
I mean, that's fucked up. Man.
Get,
Hey,
really
what the
quick.
fuck? And people cheering when fucking Tatum went down.
That was New York.
That
was New York.
Number one, nobody actually ever references New York fans outside of New York with class. And
Sorry, Dan.
Philly's the same fucking way. I'm sorry, it really is. You don't boo Santa Claus. I don't give a you don't boo Santa.
Where the fuck is my sit and spin? I've been waiting since 10 years old.
I didn't even want the whole car. I just wanted the ribs.
Yeah, Dan, we stole WWE's idea of went out early instead of,
Dude, do you ever
we like to
not take shots? At
No.
No.
It's been 6 years. You're still trying to figure this part out? Even I know that.
I called an audible. I want to go home and watch Collision.
Oh my lord!
It's not Thursday tonight. Tonight, 8 o'clock, TNT.
All right, real quick.
Is it on tonight?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Real
I'm
quick.
trying to compete with TNA.
Newcomer that you can see.
I'm trying to compete.
Trying.
If you started a company
What's
today,
TNA?
Okay.
you started your own company. Let's call it the Bryan Wrestling Association, BWA. Never sell. Just anyway, you could take anybody right now, 2 years experience or less, to be their focal point.
2 years experience or less?
Yes.
Can I also add 2 years or less on television?
Yeah.
Because
that's
there are people that we didn't know about
Yeah, on television.
on television. All right, so 2 years or less on television.
Any company.
Any company, and it can be my number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Mr. Iguana.
Oh my fucking lord.
He has an iguana.
Oh my lord.
What?
Boo this man! Boo this man!
It's over. It's fun. No. Okay.
He's not even talked about anymore.
2 years or less on television.
People love that dude.
Give me Oba. Champion is black. Yeah, the guy's a fucking prodigy. He's a fucking shit brick house. The dude's what, 6'4",
Okay.
Yeah, the guy's a fucking monster. He got a great accent. He ain't like Kofi Kingston losing his accent midway through a promo.
Wait. I do got a big problem with that.
What?
Ain't you supposed to be Jamaican?
So, nah, give me Obafemi in a heartbeat. Less than 2 years, I'll take Obafemi.
And then we have Eddie.
To be my fault.
Gotta be your star. You gotta build your company around your star.
He's only been around for 2 years.
On television. You got one?
2 years to wait to
We can't hear you.
Can't do that.
see. I agree with Bryan to Obafemi, but I feel like Oba made me the ceiling. You know who I think won't meet the ceiling? Nick fucking Wayne. I'm sorry.
No, he's fucking great. If we're
Nick
talking young kids.
Young
give me
kid,
Nick
2
Wayne.
years, 2 years or less.
Ooh, actually, I got another one.
So you
He can
just
only get big. Oh, I'm afraid for Oba. I'm afraid that the dude's too big.
really just did what I see. This is what I like to call when you say what one person with a lot of potential, the sky's the limit, and then the other person with a lot of potential, the limit's the sky. Like you
Yes.
It's a bar.
it's
Actually,
true.
can I throw another name out there?
Go ahead.
Can I throw another name out there? If I can get, if we're talking young.
I'm a
Ooh, man, Matthew,
You told me that. You told me.
He said words. He said words. He said something. What?
Javon.
Give me that high five, boy. That boy bouncy.
I see your Javon Evans. And give me the highlight of the night. Give me Leon Slater.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Leon Slater.
Oh,
That was the name I was about to throw out there. As much as I like Javon, he about to beat Moose and become the X Division champion.
Them two really got to have a match.
It needs to happen.
Let it be an Ultimate X match at that.
I don't care. Just let it happen.
Throw it up, baby.
Throw it up. We back. We back, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie.
Hell
Get
to
your
the
education.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Get your education in.
Come on, dude.
Get Trump you out of here.
Oh,
Lord. Unlike Trump University, they came back.
yeah, and they actually get diplomas.
Yep. And you get to carry around a trophy when you're the MVP.
And the school's not going to close without
And
telling you.
WWE fired the star pupil, Riley Osborne. He was a star pupil.
Really quick, because Matthew, you would know this.
Never gave him a chance.
Really quick, because I know for those of you who don't know, my boy Matthew, when I talk about Ring of Honor, Matthew was my Ring of Honor buddy. Anything that I have seen Ring of Honor, Matthew was right there with me. I'm gonna quiz you real quick. What was the name of the tag team that he was in when he was in Ring of Honor? And TNA. Andre Chase.
Oh, shit.
I'll give you a clue. Grandmother would be very mad right now.
I forgot.
Oh, no.
You ready, Matthew? The Bravado Brothers. You remember the pretty boys with the vest? Yeah, that was Andre Chase was one of them.
Those are the love child of Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Why does he look like
It's the beard
And the
and the
hair.
hair?
and the hair.
Like, he got that Wheeler Yuta beard and hair going, but he looked like Chuck Taylor.
He really does.
He really
He
does.
does.
Like, what
Without
the fuck?
beard.
I can't unsee that now.
Yeah, without the beard, you're right.
yeah.
Without the beard, you're right.
Look at him, see? In the cut. He kind of does look like Chucky T.
All
Look
right.
at this big motherfucker.
Bro, he just won LFG.
Yeah. And
Sucky, quack.
honestly, he was the best. Legit, for the clips that I've watched, he was the best one out of LFG.
Did
for
you
the
watch
dudes.
LFG?
I watched a couple episodes. I watched like 4 or 5
That
episodes. Me and
was
Dina got into it.
actually pretty fun.
You know season 2 already started?
Yes, and Booker T already threw a tantrum.
Oh, yeah, man.
I should have won. Alright, it was bullshit.
Talk about
Alright, I should have won. Alright.
Sucky ducky quack quack.
Say his name
And he
and
appears.
Gotta do the clap. Shit.
Can I say something here?
I know it's gonna go TNA related, so come on.
No.
Uh-oh.
What do they do to my boy Wesley?
I know, I agree with you. They ain't doing shit with
His
that man.
aura is gone.
Is it? Or did you just not? Do you not watch?
No, his aura is gone. They told him to take the braids out, and his aura left.
Do me a favor. Tell me the last bad match he had.
That's what I'm saying. And why isn't he front and center? The man at one point was teasing.
Not
being-
everybody has to be front and center, bro.
What did he do?
Just because you're not the focal point of the company doesn't mean you're buried. And which company was he the focal point for?
TNA.
He was, yeah, I was about to say, he was big in TNA.
He was big, but he wasn't the focal point.
Oh, yeah.
But at one point, he might have been the focal point of NXT.
That I agree. I was
Because of a rivalry with the Rascals. That was
Not even that. Prior to that, he was on his come up. He was a former
North American champion.
hurt.
Everybody literally said, "Oh no, they got rid of Zachary Wentz. He's fucked."
Hurt. Once you get hurt, bro, your stock
And
dwindles.
And that was a legit injury too.
It was.
It was
Yeah,
legit.
he got hurt. Okay, but he came back and like
Is it Thanksgiving? Because there's some yams on it.
they gave him some crew that nobody really.
I'll
Let me
be honest
guess.
with you.
She's buried too, right?
Huh? I don't know who this woman is. I do not know. I
When
don't.
they go to WWE.
No, I do not acknowledge.
Matt, remember Men in Black?
No,
one of those things.
No.
Oh, you're trying to mind erase motherfuckers.
No, I liked her thick mama pump.
Yeah, you know
I
something?
gotta
Yes.
agree with you.
Yes.
Steroid
Yes.
mama pump.
Yes.
I liked her as thick mama pump.
I agree. That I
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm not hating on the woman. She wanted to pursue bodybuilding. Okay, by all means.
But-
when she was thick mama pump,
I won't even. I got a sweet tooth.
at this point, man,
all that cake.
back then you slid it in, it was cushy. Now she slid it in, she might flex and break it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt.
Break me.
So she goes from facing fucking.
That sounds scared.
It goes from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
Really quick, let me jump on.
don't mind the
with
challenge.
what Eddie said real quick
And
about
if you look
Wesley.
hard enough, there's a wrestling match going on.
No, with the Wesley thing, I actually agree on that too. Because I'll be honest with you, his curse is the fact that he's short.
And he got hurt.
It really is. It's nothing about him as a talent, because as talent, the dude's fucking phenomenal. But it's like, yo, he's really like, he was the shortest rascal, and they're tiny.
That's saying something.
Yeah, when you're the shortest rascal, that's saying something. And with all due respect, as great as he is, it's like, how they got to tell the greatest story of all time for him to beat Obafemi for that world title.
I mean, they can.
Oh, my bad. What happened?
They did it once before with somebody named Rey Mysterio, but not everybody's Rey
True.
Mysterio. But nevertheless,
True.
it's like,
And mind you, the booker is Sean.
and literally, if I tell you right now, if Jovan Evans wasn't as tall as he is, he'd probably be in the same boat.
Yep.
I think what's saving the boy is that he's
tall as shit. Yeah, I agree with that.
They have a thing for tall guys in WWE. This is be realistic.
But here's the thing: he's also not a big guy. He's a tall guy, but he's not jacked like
And he has the time to gain the muscle and to gain the weight and everything. And when he does put on the muscle and the weight and everything, he already has some advantage of being tall. Because Wes is not a skinny ass little short dude.
No, he's jacked to the gills.
He's
But
like
he's short.
He's like Pat.
Kinda, yeah.
Look what they did to his career in NXT.
Well, see, I can't
And
even
he
say
was
that.
only the NXT champion.
wise, he was Main roster.
Yeah.
They tried to make him into Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, he was.
Legit trying to turn him into Mighty Mouse, but then he broke his ankle and shit. So
Again, injuries derailed you.
Yeah.
It's not, bro, man. Wesley's fine, man. He's on TV every damn week. He's
I give him that, but
I just said he has no more
He has a
aura.
little crew going on.
The
man.
kids nowadays love to reference wrestlers with aura, and he had aura.
And aura's in the eye of the beholder, man. Like, if you say somebody,
agree.
because honestly, man, I can tell you right now, every time Roman comes in, I'm like, oh, word, someone looks like he's about to fuck somebody up. Y'all hated Roman for years. Aura is in the eye of the beholder, man. It's about how your preference is in terms of, like, if this person has more aura than that person. And I don't even get into that. If I enjoy you in wrestling, I enjoy you in wrestling.
like perfect example is Jada Parker right now that she's on the screen. Okay, now Kyle, I'm talking about her as a wrestler.
Did she wrestle?
So Jada Parker has improved a lot.
He has seen no wrestling matches of Jada Parker.
Now,
one.
Kyle has never
He
seen
knows
her.
he has seen her out there.
Yeah. He
But
just
he
never
has
seen
not
her.
seen her wrestle.
Yeah, so since you've never seen her wrestle, right? I'm gonna describe her to you. She should be in the main event scene.
1,000% agree.
She should be fighting for a world title.
1,000%.
But she did have an opportunity. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying? Yeah. And unfortunately, right now, she's not there. There's a lot of people in front of her, including, which everyone still is surprised, is fucking JC.
I'm behind her. I'm totally behind her.
Yes,
Yeah, that's not from the front. That's definitely from the back.
See, she doesn't need to be the champion. She needs to be the chaser, right? She needs to chase the title, and like you guys just said, she needs us behind her.
Yes.
To push her.
Well, not you guys.
But you know what I'm saying? To push her towards that title.
Yeah.
Just get her. I don't know what Smiley do with Kyle.
Just to get her.
Yeah, we were talking about
I
wrestling.
mean,
right?
just
Shit.
I mean, you guys somebody stand in front of her and drop things so you can pick it up. And I'll stand behind her.
Oh, she almost fucked her leg up right there.
And what is this non-stop NXT? Just picture in picture, guys. It's okay. You don't have to emphasize it. Like we know you have picture in picture. It's
It's a
okay.
thing, man. Let them have a thing.
Jesus, mother of God.
All right,
Too
well,
much critiquing.
well, before we get to we have predictions that we said we are going to get into, right?
Knock.
The knock.
Yes.
But before we get into the knock, should we do the thing that we do every week?
Man, Alex, you can say it. Put it on the screen. Just missed the cue.
Huh?
I'm just going to push this button.
There was food on. Let's be realistic.
CWL podcast, we're known for a few things, talking wrestling, cracking jokes, being controversial as all hell, and we also know for a little skit called the Burial of the Week, where we're not saying that your career is over, we're just saying at this particular moment in time, you can always...
Do better, Last Legend, because Eddie is about to go off in 3, 2, 1.
Man, it's obvious that you're still around because you're fucking somebody that they got plans for.
Trick Willie.
Okay? Because seriously,
They didn't plan that!
Not at all.
what the fuck was that? She's sitting there pretending to bing bong on me. What the hell was that? We get it. You're 7 feet tall, and you big girl. But Jesus, mother of God,
the cameraman?
we literally. They have you on the main roster. It's called Jade Cargill.
Oh. Haha.
That's why there's two brands, Eddie. There's a Raw and a SmackDown.
So that
She will get SmackDown Raw, baby.
obviously why she still got a job because you're getting it raw.
I did not say that. He did.
My bad. Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking about wrestling. Yeah, that's right.
See, this is why I don't watch NXT because Jesus, mother of God.
This is why I
Well, obviously, you gentlemen still sit here with your lotion and Kleenex, and you people want to tell about me bringing a bottle of lotion for the thirst splash.
Should we talk about Tekla?
Shawn Michaels, Booker of the goddamn...
Should we talk about Willow?
This is great action here.
Should we talk about a person you took a photo with, Thunder Rosa?
That woman.
Should we talk about Anna J? Should we talk about Sky Blue?
Hey, yo, can I please get my nickname?
No fairness, Sky Blue's a goddamn fucking.
Should we talk about Queen Aminata?
She's a national. Sky Blue's a national treasure. Have you seen her modeling pictures? She
Shut
was
up,
a runway.
man.
Okay, Kyle Fletcher needs to be dealt with.
Don't forget the lady who has all of the new titles in AEW, and your world champion who is timeless.
But Sky Blue, Jesus, mother of God.
Huh? Jesus, even every camera angle.
Just pick the bad. Wow, which one's the bad one?
What?
The correct answer was JCJ.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, Sean's definitely in the back right now, rubbing 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, 4 out. He left
Now that's how you break up a
I'm
pin.
sorry. Continue.
He left Michael Hayes.
We are watching the women's four-way.
He left Michael Hayes in charge of Gorilla.
This is supposed to be Burial of the Week.
But how can we battle some of this on TV, man?
I just hope everybody has fun.
Is it time for me to bury somebody?
Sure. Or unless you want me to go.
Go ahead.
All right, 'cause I think I can speak for a lot of people when I say this. Jim Jones.
Damn, she got her hand all up in there. shit, she's telling us what you have for dinner, breakfast.
She's checking her pulse.
She's checking her pH levels. Oh, fuck the pulse. I heard squish, and you didn't have the volume on.
This is why we can't watch women's matches.
She walked out there.
Go ahead.
Look, she's doing it now. Literally, sorry, yeah. But no, Jim Jones. Did anybody hear the news?
Yep.
This past weekend.
Uh-huh.
Eddie, did you hear the news this past weekend?
No, I don't pay attention to Jim Jones news.
All right, Matthew, did you hear the news from this past weekend?
Fuck no.
Shannon Sharp, dude.
Just so everybody knows, according to this very reliable source, his name is Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the whole Nas thing.
Jim Jones is better than Nas. As I said, according to the source, Jim Jones. Jim Jones is better than Nas.
Wait, I know people are saying that we're in a different
Also
dimension
has-
and everything. Are we in a different dimension?
That Jim Jones is better than Nas? Fuck no, we ain't. We're still in America, bitches. All right, Jim Jones. Who told you to say that? And then why did you say it again?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Were you mad that they cut your set at Summer Jam? Like, who in your right mind told you you were better than Nas at rapping? That's the first part.
Bullshit.
Record sales,
Bullshit.
rapping,
Bullshit.
Billboard charts,
Bullshit.
and rapping.
Bullshit. All you have is bowling. That's it. That's all
You
you
literally have two songs.
Miami.
And those are the two songs, and I'll give you Jimmy from the album cut, all right? Maybe three. You want Nas?
Nas got more street cred than you, and Nas ain't even fucking gangster like that no more.
Dude, if you said Machine Gun Kelly, it would still be a debate. What are we talking about?
That's what you should be talking about.
Maybe.
Yes.
You're lucky the other white boy got rid of him. Who?
Jesus.
were the-
He was a Benzino tip. By the way, when Benzino came out, talking about better than Eminem.
I just want to remind him that he is the fourth best member of his rap crew. The fourth best. All right?
And one of them was in jail for years.
Actually, might even be fifth because J.R. Ryder is better than two. J.R. Ryder, Hellrail, Cameron, Joel Santana.
Max B?
Oh, Max B. Damn, six.
And you're better than Nas? Nas?
The guy doing the mic checks was doing better than you.
You do know when COVID happened, right? There was this thing called Versus. I think you may have been like one of the 2 points against the Locks.
No, he wasn't. They had no points.
And you got the homie, you're not even competing with Flow Rider.
Oh, no, he's better than Flow Rider. Come on, man.
How many hits does he have?
Fuck.
You want to talk about hits?
That's true.
Billboard charts?
That's true.
Sean Kingston?
Again,
Snow?
I would just like to remind everybody that should have been me.
No, Jimmy, no. Stick to reality TV, bro. You're hilarious.
He was even crying on reality TV. I don't think he never cried on reality TV.
Jimmy, you got your respect, homie, but no.
In just in case.
No, the answer's no.
Oh man, that pin should have been me.
I'll hold on for the next like 15 seconds. So this match is almost done.
Did you see what the man did to Jay-Z?
Thank you.
He made Jay-Z go
Look
white.
like, yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but Jay-Z's just a slightly better rapper than you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Just a smidgen better.
You can say that.
Just a smidgen, yeah.
As a child right now, learning how to talk is better than Jim Jones.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. Dog, you're not even the best. Wait, you're not even. You know what? Let's add another person from the barrel. Mace.
What's wrong with Mace?
No, that's another number on top of him from his own barrel.
Okay.
How you going at Nas? You number 9.
Oh, we're going from Harlem?
Yeah.
If we're going from
Harlem World.
it's not even top 20.
We'll throw Harlem World out there.
Mace better than you.
I would like to remind
he
you.
went through his non-swerving phase after.
Just would like to remind y'all that, as Cameron put it, you're not even from Harlem, bro. Good Lord, why was it that me?
Yes, the match is over, ladies and gentlemen. Jada Parker just got in.
Oh man.
But I'm sorry. No, Jim, get in the hole, brother. That was the easiest burial I've ever done.
That one was so bad.
That
I mean, they could have just gave the title to Jordan Grayson to begin with, not made JZJ transitional.
That's pretty much what they're doing now.
I mean, pretty much.
You got to save it for the pay-per-view.
You see that one that's on the left shoulder right there? Yeah, that one. That's the one right there.
So, but Jim Jones, my burial, enter the hole. Have fun. Anybody else got a burial?
I got a burial mat for not getting on the damn camera. You gonna sit over there talking, you're gonna get on the camera. They can see a little piece of your t-shirt, they can't even see your hat, man. You're gonna get on the camera, you're gonna
It's a very nice Sonic shirt.
No, once again, my burial is the entire TKO. The fucking entire, because we're about to do a prediction for a card that should not be in fucking Middle East. I don't give two fucks if you love WWE, if you hate WWE, if you fucking absolutely
fucking war
hate.
going on.
Exactly, there are literal
And you're
bombs
putting your
being
fucking
dropped.
wrestlers in danger, you stupid fuck.
Dude, for what?
Blood
For
money.
fucking what? I'm
Blood
sorry.
money.
Yo, I know, and I do know that you are in debt. I know $50 million is a lot, but can you imagine how much money you lose when your fucking talent is dead? Like, what the fuck are you risking that for?
I won't even do the funny thing.
My bad. Go ahead.
No. $50 million.
Like, yeah, I understand that.
And even the henchmen sitting around like, there's not enough of money.
Dude, and not for nothing, once your plane got stuck in Qatar, you should have been like, all right, guys, as soon as it's cleared, we're going the fuck home. They're stuck in Qatar
It's time
for a
to
fucking
relocate.
reason. I'm sorry, brother. Like,
what I've been
yo,
saying.
it's cool that you guys love us, and we do respect y'all. We will give you this event for free on TV. We'll put on whatever station you want to put it on, but it's being sent to you from Ohio. It's being sent to you from Boston. It's being sent to you from New York. We are not going anywhere near the Middle East when there are literal people firing at nuclear weapons out there, and we have just been labeled public enemy #1 just because we're fucking American. There is no way in hell that you should be over there, and dudes, I promise you, I'm not wishing anything on there. I fucking love wrestling and as a whole, but as a fucking person who is watching what's going on over there on a daily basis, there's no way in fuck. And I know I say this every fucking year, but right now there was just missiles fired at 3 locations last week. A ceasefire that lasted 20 minutes that happened, and then they got fucking bombarded with bombs. They're told you, military, civilian, if you are American, you are the enemy. Why would you be over there in a business arrangement?
Because technically they're in Saudi Arabia. They're not in Iran or Israel.
It's still the Middle East, brother.
Still the Middle East.
They said in the Middle East, in this region, Americans are enemy #1.
Yep.
That's to them over there because they said they're gonna go. Their production crew can't leave the fucking airport, but he's gonna go.
They supposedly flew over yesterday.
Yeah, but the production crew was the ones
They
already
were
over
already there and they got stuck.
early, and they weren't allowed to leave the airport because there's a no-fly zone.
Yo, greed and stupidity are two totally different things. This is just stupid. All right, Scrooge McDuck would have been like, I'm not going over there for money. Mr. Krabs would have left that money there. There's no way in hell that I'm going there, bro. I'm
My
sorry.
job.
There's no way in fuck that you are putting money over your fucking people who make you money. Sometimes corporate greed and corporate stupidity, I understand that. And TKO is like, if it's green, it's for me. But if that green is going to bring a lot of red, which is blood from your fucking talent, let it go, man. It would have been just as well received if you put that in an American time. Shit, go to England. Go to London. If you want to have it overseas, go back to France. They were lit, bro.
They could have done it in Vegas. Fucking
Sorry, Jackson,
TKO
switch
pretty
over
much
to
owns
YouTube.
Vegas.
You just changed the venue for WrestleMania after the WrestleMania announcement. I'm sorry, Night of Champions isn't bigger than WrestleMania.
No.
You can change the fucking venue. It's okay. It'll still sell out. It'll still be received the way it is supposed to be, or that you're marketing it to be received. But it's not. Dude, I can't support that, man. There's no way in hell. Sometimes money is bad money, man. Dave Chappelle told you that, guys, a long time ago. Like, just let go of the salt. Pull your hand out of the hole.
Okay, so real quick, I want to cut in here. Whoever's in charge of presentations for their wrestlers in TNA, can we get Zach who wants to either clean shave or grow a fucking full beard? Because I'm sorry, for the man who got fired for a Hitler picture, all I see is this right here. I know he's got a bigger mustache, but it's thinned out. So all I see is this right here. The man should
I honestly didn't even catch that until you brought it up.
I have been looking at that since the match started. When he was sitting on the thing, I'm like, yo, why does this guy got a Hitler stash? And then when they showed his face, I'm like, oh, it's not a Hitler stash. There is some facial, but not enough to justify that the Hitler part is thicker than everything else. Look, what the fuck?
What? Well, you just realized
Everybody knows in the Hitler stash.
Yeah.
Because only the Hitler part is thick. Now I did notice it thins out down here, and he got a little.
I see it now.
He's got a little peach fuzz growing. No, my man, you need to either grow it all
Or cut it off.
or
Cut
lose
it off.
that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I'm only saying
You
this.
can't be like me.
I'm only saying this because of the simple fact that this man has gotten in trouble for a Hitler picture and everything.
Yeah,
I'm just looking out for the kid.
you'll be hearing about that. You go tell him.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this knock over with.
Oh no! I got one more topic that we have to talk about. It really is a burial.
Go ahead.
So, gentlemen, thoughts on the main event of Saturday night's main event
Want me to say?
involving your world heavyweight champion Kyle versus
Slowberg.
yeah, it's
Goldberg.
It's Goldberg. It's Goldberg. It's Goldberg.
Horrible.
All right. Go ahead.
What the fuck are we doing?
Want me to tell you?
What the fuck are we doing,
Want me
Kyle?
to tell you?
Please tell me.
Goldberg had one more match left on his contract, and TKO wants to get the most money they can out of everybody. It's in Atlanta. Get the Atlanta home talent to feed the Google. Blame TKO.
Eddie.
Man, this match better be 90 seconds, and it better be 90 seconds of.
Slaughter! That shit's doing this shit slaughter!
He better cave his chest in and make it look like Kofi's, and choke him out for the other 60 seconds. 30 seconds of caving the chest in with slaps, and no chops. I want open hand palm, okay? And then just choke him
It's realistic.
for the next 60 seconds.
It's realistically a favor.
All right, so we got to remember this is network television.
Yeah.
Would you accept a 5-minute match?
Yep.
However,
How is that possible?
oh, wait, listen. It's a 5-minute match, but it's a reenactment of Bobby Lashley versus The Miz.
Yes. Why not?
Oh, well,
Of Gunther,
Gunther.
abolishing, ending Goldberg.
Oh yeah, if he's just like massacring him and performing things that you only see on the show Oz to him. And then, yeah.
Adebisi cannot be.
Oh, and if he goes Adebisi all over him, oh yeah, I'll accept that. That's the only way I'll accept the 5-minute match. Because the only way he's gonna get a 5-minute match is if it's a slaughter. Because if it's actually doing things, Goldberg's done in 90 seconds.
Facts.
The man was sweating bullets walking to the ring.
Legit.
Okay,
He hurt
now
himself getting out the ring.
Either or.
He really did.
Or he'll
Out
headbutt
the
before
ring.
he even comes out to the ring. And the locker.
I think this is going to be something that's going to be overproduced. Probably to get fucking Jey Uso or whoever's going to go against him in SummerSlam back into a little rivalry. And as Gunther is fucking annihilating Goldberg, probably running for a run-in. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Goldberg?
Nah, just
Nobody should run in. If anything, have the run in, stop. Let Gunther finish eating him, win the match, then run in. Don't interfere. Don't call it a DQ.
Hey, bro.
Let him go out like a man.
We don't want to see any possibility of Goldberg coming back for
Ever.
a rematch
Ever.
to redeem her.
Ever.
No,
Hey,
on his back.
Bret Hart, he said this is his last match.
Okay?
Yo, Brett, please let Bret Hart do a run-in.
Bill Goldberg.
Put him in the sharpshooter one last time. Fucking end of my career, I'm ending yours, bitch.
Come down with a lead pipe and real lead pipe and just start bashing his skull in.
Dude, this is still wrestling at the end of the day.
I don't care.
Good lord.
Let me tell you how disrespected Goldberg is in the wrestling world. Like, to fans like us. Motherfuckers walked out of his Hall of Fame speech. Think about that. During the Hall of Fame, the motherfuckers just left.
Kurt Angle, who is the worst person you've ever wrestled against?
That's not named Ryback.
I'm not gonna
what?
say it. Goldberg! Somebody already said it.
Oh man! Like this is no excuse for that. Like
I'm sorry, man. Listen, I was a big Goldberg guy when
Yeah,
he was in the,
for the 2 years he was fucking great.
when that man was first started his streak. I don't give a fuck. You was a Goldberg fan if you was a wrestling fan. There was
Yes.
no way you could say, "Oh, his matches were so short." So was Tyson's fight.
And he was a cheat code if you used him during fucking NWO WCW Revenge.
I mean, but those days are long gone. I was also a Godfather fucking fan, but you don't see me talking about the whole train or watching the whole train.
I mean,
Yeah, last time
wait.
I cheered him, I had a full head of hair, no kids.
Wait, can we get the whole train back though?
I'm
I'm asking for a friend.
Nobody's going
He's
to
right
those
there.
random strip
He's off
clubs.
camera.
Nobody's going to those random strip clubs again. They're recruiting like they.
Put it this way.
He owns one now.
Put it this way. When I liked Goldberg, I could drink all night, recover, and go to work the next day. I had no kids. I had hair. I had 2 good knees. I could stay up all night. I used to video game. I didn't have bags under my eyes. I fucking didn't pay bills. I did fucking. We had a transportation system in here that took us everywhere. Okay.
It was only 1 year that the Cowboys didn't win a Super Bowl.
The Patriots suck prior.
I gotta say it, man. I gotta say it though, because again, I was in the bowels of the IWC, and someone did make a fair point. All right, y'all were okay with Jeff Jarrett. You'll survive Goldberg.
But here's the problem with here's the difference between the two of them, right?
Jeff Jarrett wasn't going for a World Heavyweight Championship.
Jeff Jarrett is also a good wrestler,
Yeah, but he's also old as dirt.
but he can still wrestle.
Yeah.
He doesn't get tired walking to the ring,
Yeah.
and he carries a guitar.
You know what?
Jerry could actually go
I
5
agree.
minutes and you didn't fucking kill yourself
No,
watching it.
Bryan made a very, very strong point there.
Yeah,
Goldberg doesn't have a guitar.
Goldberg doesn't have a guitar. He can't make him choke on that slap nuts.
He's not slap nothing, so he's not slap nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, Goldberg.
Want to get to the knock?
Let's get to the knock.
Knock it. Eddie, you can handle this one. Because he's finally there. It's finally happening. He finally is being featured. Not on American TV, neither here nor there. But Sami Zayn, on Monday night, got a match with Karrion Kross.
Alright, first and foremost, I didn't realize this, okay, because obviously we haven't seen Karrion Kross wrestle on TV since.
Main event! He was on main event!
On TV since Black and Gold, okay? But has anybody, somebody actually pointed this out, somebody actually went and saw main event, his matches and everything. Why can't that man take a backbone?
I don't know.
A flat back?
I don't know.
I did not realize.
Same.
I never paid. But apparently this man can take a flat bomb. Now, the rumors are going around that he's scared to hurt himself taking one. I didn't know that was a thing in wrestling when you're going with a wrestler.
I mean, literally.
This is not like first day. This is not like 101. Is that like they literally make you do that thousands and thousands of times?
Yeah, because 90% of the match you're landing on your back.
But apparently the man doesn't take
Dude's a monster.
a flat back. But anyways, so we're finally getting it overseas. I mean, it's obviously going to be Sami Zayn.
Don't know. He didn't watch Monday.
I don't know.
It's going to be Sami because let's be realistic. Karrion Kross, you don't got a job because your wife is hot.
You were just begging for him to be on because he was so over. You literally were just the last time he was on.
He got over, but
Karrion Kross is wedding.
and they're not going to do anything with him. So you got a job because his wife got a big ass.
All right, hands on the air.
Shawn Michaels vouching for him.
There's a strange voice that's over here. It keeps coming from over here.
Oh, Matthew.
That strange voice can be included in this.
Matthew.
We're going to go on a vote. If you want Sami Zayn, or if you think Sami Zayn is going to win, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
3-1, Eddie. It's 3-1. You were just begging for Karrion Kross.
Oh shit, the source is in the building. What up, source?
What up,
Technically,
Brody?
he's on TV.
Oh, wow. He was on Monday night, and now he's on an
And it
He's
wasn't.
been-
It wasn't a
he's been on
commercial
Monday
break.
night.
It wasn't a commercial break.
He's been on Monday night backstage,
Okay.
making sure that the catering is all set.
Bryan,
Yes.
Checking the cakes that is his wife.
you have,
Some ice skates.
which actually, they made it interesting. You have the street fight between Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley.
I'll be honest
I
with you.
rolled my R's.
You did. Especially on the one that wasn't Spanish. I mean, the obvious choice is Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I don't see them giving Raquel the win unless.
Roxanne interfered.
Thank you, Matthew. Roxanne shows up and interferes and gives Roxanne the win. So you know something? I'm gonna go on a limb.
You're gonna go with Raquel?
I'm gonna go with Raquel.
I am totally not with you.
That's fine.
Totally not with you. I got mommy winning that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the vote.
I got mommy winning because of the simple fact that it's.
I mean, yeah, the easy answer is Rhea fucking runs through it.
It's who's going to be able to show up day in and day out versus who may have a flare up and not.
I don't
Well,
want
she's
to
still got titles though.
I'm thinking Booker wise. Okay, at any moment you can have this woman set up for something major, and it's not her fault that she has something wrong with her.
True.
Okay.
But at the same time, the
She
same
is-
thing can happen with Kenny Omega, and that's a toss-up of a match.
I mean, her flare-ups, her things are a lot worse.
They're bad, bro. I mean, both of them are bad.
But hers can flare up.
I don't even want to think about their condition. Hell, Roman Reigns' condition can come back, God forbid. If I don't hold you.
And that's why they did what they did with Roman for all them years after. When they, you see what they did with Roman. Okay, they did let him go home a lot. They're gonna let Raquel go home a lot. They're gonna make her a focal point of the women's division, let her go home a lot.
She got a belt.
She's still got a title.
That's a cursed ass belt.
It is. That has those belts.
Which we all know either get quietly retired or they're gonna hold some tournament.
They got to get rid of those titles. Or
Unless
give them back to NXT. Give them back to
Unless they
NXT.
pull some bullshit and say Roxanne's fill again.
Yeah, they can do that too. They did it with Naomi.
I think they're probably gonna do that too.
Yeah.
Bullshit like
They
that.
did it with Naomi.
She's filling in, and then they're gonna go.
That could be she just saved her on Monday night. They just hugged it out. Maybe that could be the olive branch that they need to
And then
insert Roxanne here.
Ah.
And then they're literally. And then they're gonna
You know what, Bryan?
Then Dom is gonna insert himself there, and then you're just gonna have another.
I'm going to undeclare as going for Rhea on this one. I'm going to undeclare. And we're going to say that, yeah, Raquel got this.
Can't believe we're saying that in 2025. Raquel over Rhea.
Yeah, fuck it. They had a hell of a fucking match on NXT.
Yeah.
All right. I got one that I buried a
What you
few
got?
weeks back. United States Championship match. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. There was somebody who had a dark match on Friday Night SmackDown. And there's a void that needs to get filled in Solo Sikoa's bloodline because Hikuleo could actually cost him. Debut in Saudi. They have debut people in Saudi prior.
I hope that man got better because Sigaleo was trash in New Japan.
You got better.
I hope
It's gonna get worse.
But that man was literally the weak link over there.
I think Solo's going to do it. He's going to beat him. And Jacob, I honestly do see Jacob in the very near future becoming a main event guy, not a mid-card guy.
I got a question. Is he hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Hurt. The
Yeah.
WWE's injury list is extensive, and they
Yeah.
have two people on it. That's the same person. But anyway,
Oh, what are you talking about?
Chad Gable, America.
He's injured.
Yeah, America.
He's deported. Totally different things.
They're the same person.
Two totally different things.
One's down in C-Not, whatever the fuck they call it in El Salvador. The other one's getting injured.
Yeah. But you know something, Kyle? I agree with you. I think Hikuleo might debut and actually, cost Jacob the title. And here's the other thing.
That's gross.
Unfortunately, Jacob's got to start eating some L's.
Oh, that's gross.
We know it's coming, and why not do it here and shock the world?
Oh, that's gross.
So,
I gotta go Fatu. That's just gross. I don't even want to think about that. That's gross.
I know.
He literally came in and said that they literally got everybody to say Solo.
commercial break.
Fatu is literally everything they wanted Solo to be.
Yeah. But again, he's gonna have to start eating L's eventually.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna have to start losing, and you know something?
That's gross.
It takes the title off of him, like Kyle said.
Why though? 'Cause then what was his run?
The run wasn't bad. He had a good little 4-way. He had a couple defenses on SmackDown. Yeah. So his run's been all right, and obviously he's been over as fuck. The place loves Jacob Fatu. So, but again, he's gonna have to lose, you're gonna have to screw them over. And
I mean, I get it. WWE loves their heels.
they do.
They love their heels.
They do right now. But
They've always have. They just.
well, here's the thing. They're a babyface company, but the heels carry the show. They really do.
Who said? Somebody said it a long time ago that it's easier to book heels than baby faces.
It is, yeah, because all you gotta do is what's the most fucked up thing you can do to somebody in a different character? You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to book babyface, and this is why. And I know people on the internet are gonna get mad when I say this. The Jey Uso title run was boring.
Oh my god!
It was boring. It's nothing against Jey Uso. He's an entrance.
He is.
He's an entrance. He's a great entrance. Place goes nuts for him, and then it's super kick, super kick, super kick. Like there's nothing special about him. It's just the fact that people love the intro. You know what I'm saying? People love his theme song. People love his entrance. It's a great entrance. He's over his foot. The dude's making.
He can sell merch
like a motherfucker. He's killing it.
Kids love him.
Yeah, but he
because
doesn't.
of the yeet shit.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to be world champion. You know what I'm saying? So it's time. And again, when it comes to Jacob Fatu, you're gonna start eating L's eventually. You know what I'm saying? And
Your gas and no brakes is gonna run out soon, buddy.
yeah, and a debut in Hikuleo would give Solo the rub he needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was just gonna have to do you.
I got you. So what are we doing, guys?
Next prediction.
Are we going to vote or 3-1?
I'm
Is it 3-1?
Yeah.
It's 3-1.
3-1.
Hey, strange voice over there. Is it 3-1?
Nope. Eddie went 5-2.
Oh yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
All right. Hey, strange voice. You got to get one.
Uh-oh.
Predict the Queen of the Ring, Asuka or Jade.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Remember, the winner of this match is going to have a main event match at SummerSlam for one of the women's titles. So it would either be Jade and Tiffy, or it's going to be it would be Jade and Io, or Asuka and Tiffany. Or do they get to pick
It's their brands.
It's their brands?
It's their brands.
All right, so yeah, Jade would get so Jade actually they would both be SmackDown then.
Yeah. No, Jade went to Raw, didn't she?
No, she's SmackDown.
I could have sworn she was to Raw.
So pretty much you can choose what title you're going for then. All right, so yeah, so who would win and what title should they go for, Matthew?
I'm gonna say Asuka because she just came back and they don't want to screw her yet. But I do want to say Jade. So I'm gonna say Jade.
All right, which title does she go for? Does she go Tiffy or does she go Io? So Jade versus Io.
I gotta say it.
That's a part Io.
I gotta say it, guys. Only because they already had their exchange and their eyes stare down, but that they're not in the what do you call that, damage control anymore. I got Asuka and Io.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that does make more
That'd be
sense.
good.
If we're trying to sell SummerSlam,
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna say Asuka.
if I'm trying to sell SummerSlam,
I'm gonna say Asuka.
I'm tuning in to watch Asuka and Io.
Yeah.
I honestly, match wise, I want Asuka and Io, but it's WWE. Goddammit, they want to make Jade into a fucking star.
Fucking abyss.
And if you put that crown on her, she's literally gonna look like a fucking goddess. So I see them going with Jade, and I see Jade and Tiffany getting that big match. And then unfortunately, Wakanda Forever is gonna destroy back any Jay and Silent Bob film that's out there. That's right, we're in the movie.
You gotta go Wakanda. You know what I mean? You gotta throw it up.
So Jade is going to black Tiffy time.
All right. Vote.
So it's 3-1.
Yep. Bryan, you are finally in the minority.
I've been in the minority.
Finally. All right, Bryan.
Okay.
Actually, Eddie, because we skipped right over Eddie.
Yep.
Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Who's going to SummerSlam? Wow, we're having a WWE event, and he's thinking.
Thinking. Eddie's on the clock.
The cream is rising to the top.
Yeah.
Did we already visit Orton Cena?
Yes. St. Louis.
And Orton came up short because of a returning Not returning. R-Truth running. It wasn't returning. That was just like
Cody.
you're going Codelander. Anybody else shocked that he's picking Codelander?
Matthew, you sound like you want to say something.
I think he's finally going to turn heel.
Think Cody? You think the turn's coming?
I
Yeah.
think the turn happens at SummerSlam against him.
Yep.
He snaps.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's about to turn heel soon.
So, you know,
Black
something?
hair. That Cody.
I see that Cody I would like. Give me dark hair Cody. That was a prick in fucking TNA
Yeah.
and Ring of Honor.
You
Give me
guys
that Cody. Yes.
Don't deserve brandy.
I knew that was
So we going unanimous? The
Um,
Code Roadster.
Unfortunately, Randy, you're my dog, but John Cena's 17 is safe for a while. Yeah, then I'll give you that number.
All right, so we're all going Randall.
Yeah, I'm going Cody.
Cody.
Oh, Cody. Sorry.
No,
I'll go on Cody.
Hey, Brian,
That's me.
guess what you got?
the last match.
Bring it.
Yeah, you have Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Fit.
He owes me money.
By the way, Matt is a huge Danhausen fan.
Yes. I love that Danhausen.
And you also have Homelander. Not Homelander. What was his name?
Peacemaker.
The copycat.
Peacemaker.
The guy who doesn't know how to do a pipe bomb.
Fuck that. That was a great fucking promo.
Yeah, of course, because you copied the original.
Well, mocked it, but he put his own flavor to it.
It wasn't that bad.
That promo was.
It was okay. It was
overhyped.
Oh my lord! Of course it
It
was.
was
For a Cena promo, it was good, but it was overhyped.
Listen to this. It was the best promo he's done since he came back.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
It wasn't no
Without
pipe bomb.
We are not comparing that to the pipe bomb.
Yeah, get that shit out of here. People saying that was a pipe bomb. That was a.
It was a comedy. It was a
promo
copycat.
of the year, fucking candidate. No,
it was a decent promo. It was a mimic of the pipe bomb.
It was something that we didn't think John Cena had in him. It was actual.
It was a scripted Hollywood version of pipe bomb.
Yeah.
It was something we didn't think Cena would have in him. It was something that was actually for the returning Cena.
No, it was great for him.
It was. It garnered some damn views. It got some interest in this match. It did its fucking job.
It did. But please, people, stop comparing it to the pipe bomb. Nothing is comparing to the pipe bomb.
Yeah, no.
Like one was a cool promo on a Friday night. The other one changed the entire industry. Like, let's not pretend that it's anywhere close to the pipe bomb.
One actually felt natural. The other one
That
felt
too.
forced.
Yeah. Hey, Matt Cardona.
Yeah, 'cause I'm sorry.
Hi, John Cena.
Yo, Matt Cardona already got the shirts out. He's already selling the shirts.
Anybody see he ran over Shotzi's arm?
Yes.
Tank.
Holy shit.
I
I love the independent wrestling.
All right, go ahead, brother.
All
What's your prediction?
Well, you guys know I love Pepsi Phil. That's my dude. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He's eating the L.
Yeah.
It's not ending.
Yeah.
It's not ending in Saudi.
Yeah.
You don't even want to be there.
Nope.
But there's all this money they're throwing at him. God forbid the man decides, I'm going to take a couple dollars.
The hypocrite is taking an L.
Hypocrite Phil.
A hypocrite. We all know he's a hypocrite. So, this is new to y'all. Oh, I love CM Punk.
Wait a minute. I swear somebody said that before.
Who would have said that? So we're gonna blame a man for saying, you know what? I ain't gonna turn down a couple $1 million. All I gotta do is show up and go to work. Okay, fuck it.
Who said that though? I mean, who could have?
I don't know. But yeah, no. Pepsi Phil's going there and he's eating the L. It's happening. Yeah.
I actually don't even think the match is going to end. It's going to end some shenanigans. Not even going to end. I don't even think he takes a pin.
It's gonna be a nut kicking in.
I don't even think he takes a pin. I think this match ends in some sort of
Like
fucking
some type of disqualification or something.
screwy ass fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Because we should
Seth
be getting
Rollins.
this at fucking SummerSlam.
Seth Rollins is gonna come interfere somehow.
A Money in the Bank cash-in could possibly happen.
I was just thinking that.
I
was thinking that.
I hope not.
It's always there, man. The Money in the Bank, while the wrestler has it, it's always an
Because
option to
who
finish
has the
match.
biggest problem with Pepsi Phil?
Yeah. But here's what I'll say about the cash-in. The cash-in should be on the night John Cena's retiring.
Yeah.
Take the belt off him after he done did the speech. Thank you. I'm walking away with this. Thank
SummerSlam.
you guys. Bang, cash in. Take the belt off and walk away. Boom. Cena has his moment. Off to the sunset. Peacemaker 2.
All right. So does that about wrap up everything for another knock?
You guys' thoughts? Pepsi Phil? John Boy?
If Pepsi Phil loses, I rejoice.
That's any time he loses.
Any single time Pepsi Phil loses, I rejoice.
Eddie?
Oh yeah, I definitely seen this winning. Like I said, I don't think
It's gonna
he
be
gets the
some
1,
type-
2, 3.
It's gonna be some
Definitely
type of
shenanigans. But it's not going. It's not going to Phil. No, it's not going to Phil.
And that's the knock.
You know what I want to predict?
What?
Over under 10 minutes for Goldberg's return.
Ooh.
That's the over under. What's your
Saudi?
money? What's your money on?
Are we including entrance themes?
No, bell to bell. 10 minutes over under. Matter of fact, 10 and a half minutes because we got to have a house edge.
Hold on.
We got to have a house edge.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to see how much I can get for my kidney on the black. Because I know I'm betting everything on the
You
under.
talk
Everything's going on the under.
You talk about bell to bell match or entirety from entrance.
That's what I just asked. He said bell to bell.
Bell to bell. Oh hell, that's definitely under as fuck.
Hey, look who it is. The alpha male.
You talk the fuck.
Fucking Marty Brown.
Goldberg didn't have a 10. Did Goldberg have a 10-minute match when he was in his prime?
Yeah, he did.
It was the one with William Regal where he didn't realize he actually had to wrestle.
He also had Steve Austin. He had that match where he lost the title of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything for like 10 minutes.
It lasted. The only thing you have to do is last. Over 10 and a half. You know how Vegas works.
Hold on, wait. So we're counting one commercial break? Fuck.
Commercial break is 30, at least about a minute.
Ounce!
Period! Rest in peace, Sabu.
R.I.P. Sabu.
Andrew says he's betting under 10 and a half.
Yeah, I'm taking under. This should be a fucking, like I said, Gunther should run through him like Taco Bell on a Wednesday morning.
Massacre!
Like it should be, yeah, it should look like a massacre.
30 seconds of chops, and then 60 seconds of him choking him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yep. That's gonna happen. Sorry, Goldberg.
So we're all done here?
We are all done here.
It's still about time to wrap it up. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to an early episode of the historic first, by the way.
Very early, the earliest we've ever gone on.
Pretty much, yeah. Guys, send a shout out to Andrew, Dominique, Mr. Esquire, our actual lawyer.
Yeah, Jackson.
The Source.
The source. Dan was in the building.
My man Dan Dinkins is in the building. Check him out. And the starting.
Starting 5 podcast.
I always want to see starting 4. Starting 5 podcast. And check out my man Dan. Send him a shout out from UWO. Also like to thank a strange ass voices coming from that side over there.
Mr. Matthew.
Yeah.
Thank you for contributing at your times.
Yeah, I mean, thank
One
you.
day you'll get on camera.
One day we're gonna get him. We're gonna drag him out here.
It's my
Motherfucker.
Mercedes puppet. I'm
Bring him
gonna
on the
kill
camera like I did to Lily.
Say hello to your CEO.
Yeah. Ooh. Say, by the way, y'all need to shop out with Dina. If y'all need any crafts or any party plans, events, things of that nature, hit up Dina for some very custom and very well done crafts.
Can I give a shout out real quick for something? Because I didn't want to bring this up.
Go ahead.
I got to give a shout out to one person in particular because it was his baby. It was his idea. He fought for 16 years to get it done. And goddamn it, it's actually happened.
Oh, yes, please.
Shout out to the homie, Mr. David LaGreca.
Who gave us some shout outs?
Gave us some shout outs before on the show. We appreciate you. For those of you who don't know, he's had this show called Busted Open for 16 years. It started as a 1-hour show once a week on Sirius XM. Moved on to 2 hours, 2 times a week. Then it became 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 times a week, 5 days a week. It's moved on to 7 days a week. And as of July 1st, next Tuesday, Busted Open will officially bring to you its own
24/7.
24/7.
7-Eleven.
The first ever professional wrestling radio station. 24 hours a day,
I-95.
7 days a week, twice on Sunday.
Eurocontinental.
Radio show. But no, it is now known as Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7. So if you got Sirius XM, starting July 1st, Pro Wrestling Nation, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There will be after dark shows for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, TNA, AEW, Dynamite, Collision, all shows, pay-per-views. They will have their own. They already have a great group of hosts and stuff who say some fucked up shit from time to time, controversial stuff like Bully Ray at times. He's always one of my faves. But as wrestling fans, we would always wish there was a wrestling radio station we could listen to. Now there officially is. They are kicking MMA and boxing the fuck off of that station. Now wrestling fans got it all. So goddamn it, congrats LaGreca, congrats to everybody there. Someone who's been listening to this show for like 14 years. As a fan, happy for you. Congratulations, you did it. Fucking did it.
You did.
You stepped on her hand.
It's cold in there too, by the way.
Yeah. Remember Lollipop? Remember the Cage Girls? The Cage Girls dancing. So, but anything else?
Shout out to our soon-to-be Super Bowl champion Carolina Panthers.
He always says a lie at the end of the show. So, but all right, we will catch y'all next week. Later.